Billy Taylor is here this morning. You did a wonderful pianist and composer last week in Errol Garner, a pianist and composer of a different stripe this Sunday.
Well, this pianist is a very good friend of mine. His name is Ben Sidran, and Ben is one of those guys who reinvented himself. I mean, most of us, I had to come to New York. Most of us have to go to one of the centers to make it. He went to the centers and didn't like it. And he said, you know, later, you know, I'm going back to Wisconsin, you know. And he really proves for me the kind of thing that jazz is inclusive, because he brings to it some of his Jewish heritage and really makes it work. And you know, it's very exciting.
I've heard about him for years. I've heard him on the radio playing, and he was a disc jockey. He had a program for it.
Right, right. He was a disc jockey. He did a lot of, did television. He did many things. And what he does is so very special that people come to him in Wisconsin.
You know, and this is the time of the Jewish New Year. He is a jazz pianist. Ordinarily, you wouldn't connect the two together.
No, you wouldn't, but he has a new record, and for him, very special. The music is ancient, chanted by elders, cherished by parents, repeated to daughters and sons. The Rosh Hashanah service is observed around the world and around this one-room synagogue. A place where Ben Sidran's roots run deep.
For what we are worshiping, we are becoming.
There were two Jews in my high school. One was my sister, and the other one was myself. I experienced anti-Semitism directly, and jazz was my salvation.
Every holiday when the music stirs them, his friends urge Ben to preserve these moments. After 10 years, he finally recorded them on Life's a Lesson. Selling a CD that's a jazz treatment of Hebrew liturgical music has been tough.
Yeah, Elizabeth, Ben Sidran calling for George. So there's a phenomenon that I call a Hollywood slow no. And the Hollywood slow no is maybe yes.
Well, he's booked all weekend and the first 2 days of next week.
It's a familiar refrain in the record business, one that he wrote a song about.
You get him on the phone, it's a done deal, you look him in the eye, ouch! Lip service makes me nervous. Lip service like a bad romance.
A recording like this is going to initially pique people's curiosities. And
you know that the person on the other end is thinking, maybe this will work.
I really enjoy taking risk, you know.
And it gets to the point where you wish they'd just take a club and hit you over the head.
You get him on the phone, it's a done deal, you look him in the eye, try. Get him on the phone, it's a done deal.
No one's bought the project yet, but Ben's not giving up.
Okay, thanks. Keep smiling and come back. It's a classic Welcome to Madison show.
It's been home base for Ben since the 60s, when he arrived as a college freshman with a knack for talking philosophy and playing the piano.
So I was driving my little Vespa motor scooter down Langdon Street one fall day in 1962, I guess it was, my sophomore year. I got to this corner, and I heard a band. My memory is they sang like angels.
Young Steve Miller was playing guitar, and Boz Scaggs was playing bass.
We were doing kind of bluesy R&B music, and he jumped right into that.
And when they were done, took a break, I said, who are you guys? You sound great. Of course, it turned out to be Steve and Boz, and weaseled my way into the band. And the fact is, we played in every fraternity house, bar, filling station, and lunchroom within 100 miles of here over the years.
All you backroom schemers, you power trip dreamers, better find something new to say. 'Cause it's the same old story with
Ben wrote his first hit, Space Cowboy, for his buddy, Steve Miller.
Yeah, space cowboy, I bet you weren't for that. Space cowboy. You didn't think I'd be that. You didn't think I'd be that.
And this is where I spent a lot of time, on the other side of this counter. How's business?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's selling? It's pretty wild to walk into record stores now and see that this song, Space Cowboy, still lives on. It's the song that put me through graduate school. It's not exactly the same layout, but I was approximately here, kind of being cool like I am right now, when this gorgeous girl walked in, and I said, "Can we have lunch?" And that's Judy.
They married, moved to L.A., and Ben found himself on the fast track with a book contract, a deal with Capitol Records, and an unhappy wife.
One day I came home, and Judy was virtually packing, and she said, we're leaving, we're getting out of here. The air is so foul, I can't see the tree in the backyard. And another thing, there's not a sidewalk if you want to walk to the store. And another thing, and I said, okay, I'm with you. Let's move. We jumped in a car. We drove to Madison, Wisconsin. We moved back there in the 70s, and everybody said, man, you're out of your mind. You're going back to Madison, you're going to fall off the edge of the earth.
Yeah.
You're sitting alone, phone off the hook. Try to take a look at yourself.
He had to struggle to stay visible in the music world.
Music led me, you know? I mean, I guess that's the case. This music has just led me. I've just sort of followed it like crumbs through the forest.
The language of the blues. The language of the blues.
Ben made an album a year. And he and Judy had Leo, whom he calls his greatest production. The hustle paid off. After years of working for other people, he now works at home for his own label.
Rome and Tokyo.
Judy's Ben's travel agent.
New York and Boston. You can take the 6:30 and get in at 11.
Yeah.
And he tours with what he calls his perfect band.
Too hot to touch, just too hot. I wonder if does anybody know what I'm talking about, Bobby Mellon? Listen how I flip it. Listen how I flip it. Watch me.
People come to him with a variety of projects. A PBS soundtrack with rapper Shock G.
Watch me. Humpty, humpty.
We just roll it and we'll stop it.
Okay.
Diana Ross with her new CD of jazz standards. Mose Allison for his new CD.
Maybe let it go. Huh?
Yeah, let it
sure,
go.
Why not, man? It's still swinging.
Right.
He's written another book, Talking Jazz. Life's coming full circle for Ben.
How are you, Queen?
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And it always brings him back to Madison.
Life's a lesson. You can fail it. You can set your spirit free or jail it.
It's a place where you can focus. It's literally where I live, and I've had friends there for 20 years. I mean, they're not in the record business, you know? They're not in the business. They're real people.
Take it easy. Know that no one ever has it easy. No one ever learns to fly by freezing. Life's a lesson you can pass or fail.